see you hanged in Fort Smith at Judge Parker's convenience. Fill your hand, you son of a bitch!
JW, the only thing you'll ever see me fill my hands with are my camera to shoot these videos, my cell phone to take your calls, a pen to write the contract, and then maybe a nice cold drink to take the edge off these hot summer days. Let's get right to Foreclosure Friday Flash. This is 501 South Allen in Randolph West, which we have listed for $149,900. I sold an identical unit to this one, which had been foreclosed on for $186,000 at the end of '08. That time my buyer, I thought, had gotten a great price on it, especially when you consider the rents he gets for it. What he does is he finds a responsible student who he gets to take the master suite for $550. This student is responsible for renting the other 2 bedrooms plus the dining room, which has been closed off and becomes the 4th bedroom. He typically gets $500 for each of the 2nd floor bedrooms and $450 for the dining room. So he generates $2,000 a month on his property. And a similar scenario could be done here on South Allen. Closing off the dining room doesn't matter since there's a half bath on the 1st floor, so the only inconvenience to the renter is having to go to the 2nd floor to shower. The 1st floor still has a living room, a family room, and a large eat-in kitchen, so there's plenty of space for all. Considering the property sits on a corner and there's an additional off-street parking inside the fenced rear yard, this is a perfect student rental in a close-in location of the VCU Monroe campus, and in addition, there is a Greater Richmond Transit Authority stop at the front door. And best of all, there's a bridge that crosses back over Allen Street, giving you quick access to the fan. This unit is far from perfect. Most of the light fixtures are missing, as is a fair amount of the crown molding, chair rail, and shadow box. But nothing a good trim carpenter could knock out in a day. The wall-to-wall carpeting, once cleaned and restretched, is serviceable. Due to the missing trim, you'll need to paint. And finally, the HVAC compressor is missing. I'd suggest using a budget of $10,000 to $12,000, which would include supplying appliances, including a washer and dryer. This property is a cash cow for the right investor using the model of my young investor. And that does it for Foreclosure Friday Flash for August 19th, 2011. Laura and I introduced a new program yesterday that we're calling Turnaround Thursdays. This is a little quick video that we'll do every Thursday featuring a property that we think has significant upside for a buyer using renovation financing. What our hope is in showcasing these properties is that we'll increase our attendance at our renovation finance workshop. Although last Wednesday our workshop played to a full house. But you know, we'd have no problem with doing 2 or 3 of these workshops each month. So please stay tuned. We've got a full slate of seminars coming up in September. We'll fill you in on the details as we get closer to those dates. And we'll see you next week.
You know, justice is the one thing you should always find. You gotta saddle up your boys, you gotta draw a hard line.
When the gun smoke settles, we'll sing a victory tune, and we'll all meet back at the local saloon.
And we'll raise up our glasses against evil forces, singing whiskey for my man.